Hey guys, what's up? Radicals09 here today with a little something that you haven't really heard about that much on YouTube. But I have a commentary on Borderlands 2. This isn't necessarily a commentary, but it's, talk session, talking over 8 or 9 minutes of some Borderlands footage. Um, so in case you guys didn't know, Borderlands is a game that came out for PS3, PC, and Xbox in either 2009 or 2010. Not sure which one. Um, and you can now download it for $20 on the Xbox. I'm not the conversion for Xbox Live Marketplace and $20 for PS3. Um, and it's a game where you're supposed to be some sort of whoops, I hit the mic. Supposed to be some sort of badass and just go in guns blazing, shooting and killing everything, and that's pretty much what it is. There's vehicles, there's multiplayer, there's story. Obviously, the whole thing is story, but they integrate multiplayer pretty nice, where it's drop in, drop out. But you can set it to a private game, or you can join someone else's game, invite your friends, stuff like that. But it gets more difficult the more people you have, but you get better loot. So it's your choice. And yes, this is also an RPG game because you gain levels, have XP, you have classes that you get class mods from that modify your different abilities. And there's different types of guns. There's snipers, rockets, SMGs. There's revolvers, repeaters. There's combat rifles, assault rifles, machine guns, you name it. And there's different brands, but in this game they're not that distinct. Um, and there's different elements that the guns can have. Like this one right here that I'm using is Hellfire, so it has a fire element, and it's times 3, so it does like times 3 normal damage with the gun, but it does times 3 with the burning. And there's missions and everything. There's gather missions, but they're not just normal. You gotta gather it, knock something off somewhere and pick it up. No, no, no. You have to fight waves and waves of enemies as you do it. But anyway, in August or September, Borderlands 2 is supposed to come out. And it's got a whole new story. It's on the same planet of Pandora, and you're playing as one of 5 or 6 new characters. Actually, my desktop background is actually Borderlands 2. But anyway, you play as 5 or 6 new one of them new characters. I know one of the classes they've been big on talking about is the Gunzerker, which has dual wield, and he's supposed to be the definition of badass, just running into a room, dual wielding, shooting everyone in the room, not wanting to reload, throws the gun at them. But anyway, speaking of not wanting to reload and throwing guns, the different gun manufacturers are supposed to be more distinct in Borderlands 2. Some brands are supposed to be so cheap, like guns from a Happy Store, that instead of reloading, you just throw the gun, and if you've got ammo left in the gun, when you throw it, it explodes. And others are supposed to be faster fire rate, some more accurate, and others cool features, as in you throw the gun when you reload it instead of just reloading it. Um, and the characters that were in the original game, which were the soldier, the siren, the scout, I think that was what it was, which is the sniper one, and the brute, I think is what you called it, just the big guy that uses rockets in his fist. Those characters are going to be integrated in, and I don't know what your save from this game does currently, like if it carries over into money, anything like that. Um, but they're in the story, different parts. No matter what character you played in the first one, it's still all the characters are still going to be in the storyline. And in Borderlands 2, the characters are supposed to be, or not characters, the NPCs, like the enemies you fight, are supposed to be smarter. They work together. They give out commands and everything, which I'm really looking forward to, because the NPC in this game kind of just stand, shoot, and point. I mean, they can get tough. Obviously, I'm not invincible. I do die, especially since I'm in which is another thing. They've got a challenge mode, like mini games nowadays. Play through 2, the next difficulty. But so the AI being upgraded to where they can help each other. I mean, this goes from 2009 to 2012, almost into 2013. Of course, the AI should be much better, much more sleek. I really like the art style of Borderlands and the fun. There's a huge comedy value in this game. Like they do little things. Like if you listen to the Maniacs, they're all like salt the flesh, no, or burn the flesh, salt the wounds. Okay, that's not funny. That was a bad example, but they say things in this game. You know, the enemies actually speak English, unlike other games in the past. Around when Borderlands came out, like Sly Cooper, they wouldn't speak English. They'd just mumble and grunt and stuff. But they also said that the storyline is going to be more dynamic, as in if you make a decision here, later on a mission, 10 missions down, will be your decision for the earlier mission will be reflected there, which should be interesting. And the only reason I say Infamous because that's one of the first games that I know of that had a decision-based engine, you could say. I'm not saying karma based. That's because it was just black and white, good and evil. But I hit the mic again. But I said decision based because you decided things that really reflected through the citizens of Empire City and New Marais. But I'm not talking about that game now. This commentary coming to an end in 2 minutes. But right at the beginning, I'm pretty sure I showed you my setup in this, but I'm really hoping that you get something for your past file in Borderlands, because I'm really loving this character that I made, Soldier, and I spec'd it out to be Juggernaut pretty much, more health, a larger clip size, more shielding, faster shield regenerating, faster health regenerating. When you kill people, you regenerate health and shields, and your gun damage goes up. All the works. But they also said there's going to be not necessarily millions, but let's say hundreds of different builds you can put together in Borderlands 2. So there's not just one cookie cutter build, which people think. They said it won't be you put it on day one. Just say put this with this and this and this, and you'll be unstoppable. No, you can add different little trinkets and miscellaneous items you find on the ground to your builds and stuff, and rare drops. Because in this game you also get gun drops, obviously. And they said there's going to be tons and tons of more guns, no recycled ones. There might be some recycled ones, like the Iridian weapon, and maybe some of the fan favorites, but other than that, there's going to be new guns, not bringing back the same ones, and changing the name, hoping you won't remember. You never know, that they could pull something like that, but we can always hope. We can always hope. This has been Ratchet Cruiser 9, commentary on Borderlands 2, with some Borderlands gameplay in the background. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, rating, possibly even favorite the video if you ever want to watch it again, show it to someone, and subscribe to keep up to date on my videos and more Borderlands information. I also put Call of Duty videos and Minecraft videos and Diablo videos. So this has been Ratchet Cruiser 9. Catch you guys later.